Hello there, Lynx here, and welcome to Final Hour Toward Eternity and the game Midnight on the Milky Way. Let's check out how our journey might come to an end. I think we are close to an end, given that this is the final hour, right? We'll see. The car is empty for us when we arrive. The translucent people seem to have already made their stops. I hope they find whatever they are looking for. Doppler stands at attention, avoiding all eye contact. That's for the best in the end. Sorry, man. I'd like to think in some way he understands why. He's probably just trying to control his urge to throw me off the tracks. That might be the case, yeah. My suitcase is here, miraculously. The remains of my luggage are tucked inside. Hoofy, did you do this? He gives me an innocent look, like that would ever work. Gosh, he says in his familiar low growl. I just don't know how it'd get here. But good thing it is, cause you'd get real wishy-washy about it. That guy just confuses me. At this point I'm sure he's got some decency in him, but then he starts teaching Billy how to flip around a butterfly knife. The tomfoolery is cut short when Doppler gives him the side-eye. That looks to be the end of the line for old Hoofy. He grins and offers a handshake. His grin is downright diabolical. I shake his hand anyhow. Thank you for saving us. He shakes his head.
Real sweet of you, but I never known if it weren't for that little birdie.
I'm about to ask what he means, but he breaks off and waves nonchalantly. It's his time to go. He gives a nod to our attendant before opening the door and... he's gone. It's not too long until it's Billy's stop. We don't make any conversation, instead she snoozes my leg. Hoofy wore her out with all of his odd talk. I don't want to admit it, but I've got a pool of anxiety sitting in my chest. This was coming from the start, but that doesn't stop my heart from breaking. Doppler doesn't have to tell me anything. Gently I pat the drowning child awake. Come on, dear. It's time to go now. Her eyes flutter open and her whole face is covered with snot.
Ew. Aye, it's time to go.
She let herself down from the seat and wipes her eyes awake. After the events of the night, it's a wonder she can even stand.
Sure.
I can hardly hear her through the sleepy mumbles. I bend down to hear.
Sure, don't be so cheerful.
Excuse me?
Cheerful, Sure. You can be crying cheers.
She yawns and gives me a big snot-filled smile.
You don't worry about me, Sure. I am going to be just rosy.
Huh, if you say so.
Bye-bye, Sure.
Yeah, I manage a bit shakier when I intended goodbye, Billy. She turns up to the door in a sleepy haze. Just as sudden as she first appeared, she's gone. And now I'm all alone. Well, Doppler is here as well, but I'd hardly call him good company. Then again, we know what we've done. I think I've gained a strange fondness of him despite the bitter spots. We wait stoically for the next stop as the flickering stars outside pass us by. It's all down to waiting. Say, Doppler. He flicks his ear dismissively. Hey, Doppler!
What did you want, meow valued passenger?
I can almost feel the heat from his secret seething rage from my seat. But I guess he's got to maintain some level of professionalism while on the job, huh? Doppler, are you alive?
Quite so, passenger. What, were me jealous?
I'd be lying to say no, but I'm not terribly bothered either.
So now you're acting slick, huh?
There is a lot I wish I did when I was alive.
Because the thought of it all ending had never occurred to me.
Oh, sorry. Because the thought of it all ending had never occurred to me. I had so much back. I was on my way with those rings too.
To Popo's, right? I heard that story a million times. Cool, you should tell her I loved her. You were going to say that, weren't you? Shh.
Well, why shouldn't I say that? It's a nice thing to say.
Oh, so you're a nice guy now, huh? You should not try it. Be nice before you gave me a concussion.
Sometimes violence is necessary.
You're just being I mean, gosh, valued passenger. What a unique perspective.
This guy just asked me the wrong way. Even though he's definitely in the right here.
Thank heavens, it sounds like our stop is coming soon.
Huh. Outside of the window, there is an intense light coming into view. It outshines the rest of the stars. As if reading my thoughts, Doppler growls with mild irritation.
Yeah, that's your stop. I have yet a clue what happens after, so don't ask me.
I see. There's nobody here to see me off. My anxiety grows. There's really no point to it, but I can't help myself. Hoofy's words suddenly come to mind. A little birdie told me. A little birdie. A little birdie. The image of feathers and pleasant smile pop in my head. Shaheen! Doppler, I'll be right back.
Hey, Passa, you can't just leave me out. Your stop is the next one.
I've got to say goodbye to somebody. I stand up quickly, grab my suitcase and rush to the next car.
Cheh, the idiot. All the other passengers are gone.
Shaheen. Shaheen, in my own troubles, I'd nearly forgotten you. You helped save us. And for that I have to say thank you.
Your stop is nearly here, that's good. I think you've come for a present as well.
Easy back of the train, and Shaheen leans on the railing. He's set against a backdrop of nothing but stars. Peeking through the window really doesn't do it justice. The galaxy is bigger than I can imagine.
This view never gets old. I'd like to look at it forever. Unfortunately, the time keeps taking, even from the dead.
Shaheen, about before... I'm cut off. He raises his hands and produces a stack of silver-lined cards. The wind threatens to take them, but his grip is fierce.
As present to you, brave soul, I'd like to finish our little card reading.
The fortunes.
Absolutely. Some say the afterlife is but a way to be reborn. So in telling this fortune you might learn about your next life. No guarantees, but it's a nice thing to muse about.
I can tell he doesn't want to speak about what happened before. He pushes the stack towards me.
Don't think too much. Pick any you like.
Bottom? Top? Middle? Let's go bottom, whatever. The feathered boy grins without showing me the contents of the card.
Please understand, that reads the fortune. The hanged man. Ah, please don't make the face. It's impressive, actually. It sounds dire, doesn't it? But the hanged man can be a sign of release. The burdens of your past life will be released within the next. It's a blessing.
Okay. He shuffles the deck, cuts it in half and pushes it to me again.
Another time, please.
Oh, that's a lot of choices. Boop. We all look and pick a card and hand it to Shaheen. He looks over it for a long time. Is it alright?
Don't worry. It's a good card. It's the card of lovers.
There's a pang in my heart. Even unto
death. It seems like you still have your ties. Even if you are gone now, she'll still think of you and your kindness. Your faults, your well-meaning fumbles. It is an enviable position to be in, is it not? To have such an unconditional warmth.
Yeah?
Please don't make that face. Guilt is troubling. It always manages to sort the best of men.
I feel like there was There was much more I could have done. To make her know. You know. Shaheen moves over my complaints.
Upon being reborn, you will be tied by something. Somebody out there is destined to beat you. Somebody who understands you deeply.
Did the background just change?
Find the apple of your eye and eat well for as long as you live, you know. So, that means in the next life you will find her again.
Oh. Okay, that's a good thing. That's a nice one.
And you will have a little bit more time to show her how you feel. It's a truly good card.
And with that, he shuffles the deck. Shaheen gives him a tight smile and returns the cards in his pocket. Really, it all seems too good to be true. And I think he knows this as well. Thank you, Shaheen. I appreciate it. The train begins to slow. My stop has come. I am with a bout of nervousness. But thinking of Shaheen's fortune, maybe it's not so bad. That's it. The great unknown is scary, but the thought that the future holds something good eases my mind. Yes, there must be something good. Even if I can see it now, it's there, waiting for me.
You seem to be in good spirits.
Yeah, my shoulders feel lighter now. I must say, you are a talented conversationalist.
I'm just doing what I can. I think this is where we part.
I want to stay longer, but I'm sure Doppler would come crawling for me with his whiskers on end. An idea crosses my mind. I know, I'll give you something back. I'm met with bemusement. No, really, it won't be much, but while we're feeling sentimental, I've suddenly realized that I haven't gotten anything to give him. I do have the wedding rings. That would be seriously old scene. And as much as I don't need them, I don't want to part with them either. Something else, something good.
Are you doing alright?
I'm just thinking. My hand instinctively goes up to pinch the bridge of my nose, except I haven't got one. Are we going to give him the glasses? Oh, that's it? Oh, we can give him the mask, that's true. Well, there is no point in having this anymore.
Oh?
It's an unorthodox gift, but it's something to remember me by. I strip the mask off my face and place it into the boy's hands. He looks shocked. Oh, but how good does this feel? With the mask on, I can feel the coolness of the space wind against me, and I take a deep breath in.
Your face!
Yeah, it's foggy, I know. It's back. Suddenly it's a bit hard to see. I fish my specs from my pocket and place them on my face. They fit snugly on the bridge of my nose. No, my nose? Wait, I'd been speaking just then, hadn't I? Words coming from my... I don't need it anymore. The feeling of being whole. My face has become whole. I don't need it anymore. It's back. It's all back. How good it feels to finally be intact. It's like coming home after a long trip. I can't help but pinch my own cheek. Ow. Yep, it's definitely real. Shaheen goes straight to laughing at me. What? Do I look funny?
No. Well, maybe a little.
How I want to give him a good whop on the head right now.
Whenever you're emotional, you seem to act so childish. It's fun to see somebody your age shouting like that.
Okay, I can't tell if you're complimenting me or not. Shaheen grins and pulls the mask to his chest.
Thank you for the gift. It will help me to think of you.
Of course. And when you reach your stop, maybe you can give it to someone new.
That's a nice idea, certainly.
Oh, he's doing that thing again. I place a firm hand on his shoulder. He looks a bit shocked. You will reach your stop.
Thank you for saying that.
You will. I don't know how, but you will. I mean, I was some bumbling idiot without a thought in my head and I made it. Look, you're so young. There is a whole world out there. And, I just don't want to live thinking you've given up hope.
I'm an idiot. What was I even saying? I don't know what I'm talking about. Why don't I just dive off the railing into a black hole already?
But Shaheen has some kind of seriousness on his face.
I can't believe it for myself. But you, a complete bumbling fool.
Hey.
A fool like you did his best and won. And now that fool believes in me. I can't help it. My mind is against it. But my heart is saying trust him. You've won me over with your eloquent speech.
Shaheen, all this time I've been wanting to whack you good over the head. He laughs. It's unburdened by bitterness and worry. That's the sound I wanted to hear. There's much more I want to ask him, about much more I want to say. But leaving him with a smile will be enough for me. Breaking the moment is a sleek roll from the front.
Heaven so help you, Foggy, if you miss your step.
Nearly forgot about that guy. Can't leave him waiting too long or send me to a whole other afterlife. Say, Shaheen. But when I glance back, he's gone. It's a bit disappointing, but the gift is gone as well. I suppose he's bad with goodbyes. But in the end, I won, didn't I? Yeah, I am a winner. A bumbling fool of a winner. Thank you, and take care of yourself. I pick up my suitcase, adjust my hat and exit the car for the last time. I stare at the door with some unidentifiable feeling rushing up within me. Doppler stands by, thankfully silent, with his eyes traveling across the old seats and washed out rugs in an attempt to ignore my existence. Or maybe, just to give me space. Well, either one is alright with me. We sit in stoic silence. Maybe I'll miss this train. I know I can't, not really. I'm sure I'll forget everything as soon as I get off. Not all the memories were so rosy. But the glinting ceilings, the dusty bar counter, the gentle chunk of the train itself. It was nice. While it lasted, it was so nice. And that view is unlike anything. All too soon, the soothing train chug dies off into silence. All I have left is the sound of my own pounding heart. Is this it? I ask, and it comes out in almost a whimper. The outside is too brilliant for words. So brilliant, in fact, that Doppler doesn't bother with them. He simply punches my ticket and grunts, in his usual tired fashion. His face says enough.
Your time is up!
The light behind the door is so strong, it pushed its way into the car and created jewel-like sputterings across the floor. Some of them seem to dance, as if the rays themselves were living. I don't want to be afraid. I don't want to be afraid. Behind this door is the slightest scent of lilac. There's light, and birds, and lilacs. There is a world of the unknown. Somewhere in this vast space, there's 1,000 glittering little stars. And somewhere in the dark, I found myself again. I place my hand on the door and push. Goodbye, everyone. It's been a good game. Hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been a while since I mean, it's not been that while. I think we played this year as well, right? Possibly, yes. That's the answer. I think it's been fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And the music in this works so well, not gonna lie. I like the music in this game so much. Completely with problem. Oh, I don't know what to play next. I wonder if there would be anything after the credits, or is it like the end completely? I wonder if he got to... Oh, there is something, I think. And that, my friend, is how it ends. I'm quite satisfied with this one. Yeah, that's what I said. It got a bit soppy in places, but it's all in a good spirit, you know? I prefer stories with some hope in them. The dead departed, and those who did not are left with warm memories. Thank you very much for playing. Farewell, passenger. Let's tell another story. Another time. What he said, let's meet in the next game. Probably tomorrow. Anyway, Midnight on the Milky Way. Game as per usual linked. And you can play it yourself as well. Supposedly there are 3 endings, so... Maybe if you go with different set of cards, you will get different endings. I'm not sure. You can find out on your own. Yeah. Have a wonderful day or night. Bye bye.